I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, it is Wednesday. It's my favorite day of the week. Welcome to It's Bravo Bitch with me, Hollywood Leon. It's my show. We're at home and we're quarantined and we're trying to stay away and not get infected by the coronavirus. So we're not in the studio, but at home and joining us today, it's Grant's Rants, Grant Rudder.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Bravo podcasters. Make sure to check them out on Grant's Rants Hollywood podcast. Also, I have one of my favorite Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, Raven from Mainly Bravo.
Hey, hey y'all.
Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Yes, I got my nipples out like Kim Richards.
Oh, geez. Oh, Lord.
Shout out to Kim Richards' nipples. They're looking fantastic.
Yes, they
We're
are.
going to talk about a lot of things. I want to break down this Beverly Hills trailer really quickly. I want to talk about Shaw's. I want to talk about a little bit of Jax and Brittany's wedding. Now that the torture is over and they're married, we can finally move on. It's like a waterboarding episode.
Truly.
I dread the next season if this is going to be a whole thing about Stassi's wedding because it's too much.
My God.
I mean, we already sat there, Tom, and the other one's Katie's wedding, which turned out to not be a real thing. Like, I don't need a whole season dedicated to each couple getting married. Like, that's not why I watch the show.
Exactly. So we're gonna get into that. Let's start with Beverly Hills, you guys. Overall thoughts. Are you guys here for it?
Not particularly. Just because Beverly Hills is like the bottom of my list as far as the housewives go, but like it looks okay. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. It looks better than what last season was, at least as far as the trailer goes. So
Raven, I agree with you. Bottom of my list. The last thing that I would rather watch. I thought I was having a tough week, and then I got slapped across the face by this trailer.
Can't
stand it.
Oh my goodness.
I think it was very comforting for people. It was something new. People have been looking forward to this. So in a way, it's a good thing. It is something positive for people. But for me, I don't care about the show. So I was totally disinterested, but I did watch it probably about a half dozen times. So I can really break it down here.
Yes.
Okay.
I did watch it a bunch of times. I was excited about it because, like you said, we have nothing to do. We're waiting for something. We're not waiting for the world to end, so we might as well get this or some Roni. Can we get some Roni, please?
That's what I need.
Yep.
Exactly. Let's get some. I was watching the Mexico trip yesterday, so I'm like, I'm really into the Roni right now. I could use some Luann in my life.
Oh, it's so good. All the time.
I know when I finished watching the Beverly Hills trailer, one of the few times I watched it, the next thing that was queued up was the New York trailer. And I just watched it because, again, time. And what a difference. Just in the way it's produced, the way it's presented. It's fun. They're not threatening each other's families.
Exactly.
It's a nice, good thing. It's a lot more entertaining.
Well, let's break this down. I noticed right away Sutton is gone. So, like, how can you be a housewife and then get demoted before the show even starts? Like, are you that bad?
That's so
I heard she was a
embarrassing.
friend of.
Oh
I
my
heard she was always a
God.
friend.
It's embarrassing for your soul, like Kourtney Kardashian says. I like Garcelle already because she's like, this is some white people shit. And I say that all the time.
I screamed when she's same. So I'm happy there's someone on there to say it.
I was going to say that someone finally said it.
Yes, but now we said it.
Thank you. Yep. Now we said it. Denise just looks like she doesn't know what she signed up for. I'm like, girl, they are gonna just get ya. Come see about me. Rena's always saying what we're thinking. She drops the F in the trailer. They fucked. At first, I thought they were talking about me. I'm like, ah! But yeah, this is insane. What do we think about the whole Denise thing? This is going to be obviously a big part of the storyline. Brandy is in the trailer for a split second, proving that she just comes on for like 2 episodes, but shakes the whole thing up.
As she does.
Yep.
Yeah.
I made a list because we saw a lot of faces. It was only not even 2.5 minutes. We saw Kim, Brandy, Eileen, Faye, Adrian, Camille, and even Camille's ancillary friend Kimber. We even were subjected to her.
Grant coming in.
Brought them all back.
Beverly Hills history. I know. I love it.
They are throwing
HBO's.
everything they can into this trailer. They're trying to bring everybody back, all the greatest hits, opening up with with another psychic medium, or astrologist is what they called him. They're really trying to go back. And I mean, for me,
it's not gonna work.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, agreed. So do you think they brought all of those old ones back because they don't have anything going on?
I do.
Well, the psychics have always played a big part in the Bravo history. I can go down the list. I mean, we had Rose predicting Kim Bieberman's entire freaking family over here. We had the first psychic, Alison Dubois, that just like rattled and created this whole narrative for everyone. We got so many things out of it. Enough! We got so many things out of it,
Yes.
He'll never emotionally fulfill you, Raven. He'll never.
Know that.
So it's interesting to see this psychic. I'm like, who's this queen calling everybody out? First of all, everything he was saying, it's like, oh, so you've seen the show before.
Right. We would have said the same shit actually. So but whatever. Carry on.
You're hidden.
I went to a psychic in Venice and paid good money. And it was one of those psychics where they just tell you about yourself. And this is kind of like what this guy did. He's like, you don't like when people are wronged. Well, who does? Who's out there going, like, I love to see people inconvenienced and tripped and fall. I paid a lot. I was really disappointed because well, I know me. That's not the problem.
Right. I'm very self-aware. Okay.
Down the list, and everything was so generic. The only thing that I liked out of it was Lisa Rinna. She was like, ooh. And then she's like, so you sent a cease and desist. And she was like, who told you that? Who said that? Who said that? And she's like, ooh, you're so angry. I'm like, Lisa Rinna is just.
I loved it. I loved it.
She's just a freaking crazy legend. I mean, she just goes for it. I know she gets on my nerves, but at the same time, how can you hate her
doesn't
like this?
See, I feel bad because I'm so anti Beverly Hills. You've got me on for the wrong show because this is not my thing.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I'm sharing the positive vibes. I'm like, we're just gonna have fun with it.
What do you think about Lisa Rinna coming in and she's like creating the storylines once again?
Lisa Rinna is like a BFF of the producers. Whatever the hell they want her to do, they send her in. She probably has an earpiece in. There's probably a script underneath the couch, just like It's Days of Our Lives. I don't buy anything she's giving me.
Oh my goodness.
I know, I'm a little harsh.
Raven?
No, I love it. I love her though. I
don't dislike her, but I'm tired of self-producing.
Raven, what do you think about Brandy being such a major player and, coming back into this game of housewives? How do you think this is going to look?
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled that she's going to be on there. I love Brandy. I love a good shit stirrer.
Yeah.
But one that doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, but she's a fun villain to watch for me personally.
She is a fun villain.
I'm happy to see her back, but again, it's like you guys didn't have anything going on. You had to bring Brandy back. Yep. And you didn't feel like you needed to give her a diamond either. She's just going to show up for a little bit and stir some shit up and then be like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see what's going on.
And they're really holding her on lockdown. They're like, girl, you better not tweet anything. You better not reveal anything. And she's dying to.
I know she wants to so bad. She cannot keep her fucking mouth shut. So.
I thought it was interesting that Erica was like, I've never been with a woman, but I've been with a couple. I'm like,
so you have. So you have.
Brandy, do you think that she slept with Aaron and Denise?
I think so.
Who wouldn't?
I'd be into it. Exactly. Well, I wish they would have filmed that. I would totally watch it.
I would
totally. The last 2 weeks, Brandy's talked about her sex partners recently over the last 2 weeks. She named a few different people and said they weren't that good. So it's funny that now she's like, she's really like a star effer. She's not afraid to name these people. So if she's going to sleep with some of the names, of course, can't think of one of them off the top of my head. Like David Schwimmer, wasn't he on that list?
Yep.
If she's going to name him, then why wouldn't she sleep with Denise and her nobody husband?
Exactly.
With the big dick.
Oh God, I'm very curious. What grade did she give David Schwimmer?
Boring.
Oh yeah, well he looks like a boring lay.
Yeah,
You
seems
know,
like a waste of time.
I might have to go with Joey on the friends list if I'm gonna sleep with any of them.
Same.
But yeah, it just looks like Denise doesn't know what she signed up for. She looks like a deer in headlights the entire time. Dorit's not giving me anything. I want to see some PK drama. I want to see some legal shit. I want to hear about you guys getting divorced. Like, come on. Like, this is, now that I'm getting deeper into it, like, it's nothing. It's giving me nothing. And Kyle Richards, what's going on with her? We're still talking about the Kim alcoholic thing.
Nothing's happened with Kyle. Nothing's happened since Obama was in office with her. There's nothing happening. But there's nothing happening on the show. But in general, like Lorena, she couldn't turn fast enough on Denise. Denise didn't even get a second season under her belt, and she switched on her. So it just goes to show the type of person she is, at least how she's produced. And all this Brandy stuff. Thrilled to see her and Kim. Thrilled to see. I'm interested in watching it. Maybe I'll peek at a YouTube clip. If I feel so inclined, I might even watch the actual show. But that one, I'm not watching the whole season because I have too much other stuff to do with all the time that I have. Not really. I'm running out of excuses. But it seems like a bunch of nonsense to me to put her on. And this really compliments what you were saying. I mean, like, you're going to use her for an episode or two and bait people. It's ridiculous when you've got all these other people who are getting full-time salaries, who are not contributing, who have not contributed in so long. I don't know. To me, it's just like trotting them out and then pulling them back in. I don't go for that.
I mean, we're going deep into the jungle. We're pulling out Adrienne Maloof looking like a lion. Like, it's
I love her.
It's the jungle out here, y'all. And Aaron's like, he's like, yeah, if you guys could face each other, like, they could look each other. They're fine looking at each other in the mirror. They think they look good. Boo. Come see about me. Come see about me, Aaron.
Wait, I loved that though. Like, come see about me. I was like, oh, okay, Erica.
I'm like, finally, Erica.
I might just do that actually.
I know, I do like that because I already know what's gonna happen with Erica. We're gonna see nothing but Chicago.
Yeah.
Nothing but Broadway, the Chicago thing. And I've been seeing it all the last 6 months on Instagram.
I know, we've been seeing it. Yeah.
I wish they would stop them from doing that, Because we see everything and it's like we know what's going on. So.
However, though, I don't mind it. And here's why, because I'm tired of everyone, like New Jersey was really guilty of this season with like everyone going to lunch. They're talking about the lunch they just had. OC does this all the time. So I don't mind seeing like something that's really going on in their life. I wish we saw more of the businesses and people's ventures and stuff. So I'm not too concerned about the Chicago stuff, but it is, and it will be likely the only thing that Erica has to offer.
We're not going to see anything about her and her husband, like, not doing it or not having that romantic relationship. Because I don't think she has a romantic connection with Mr. Girardi anymore.
Right.
You guys like make out at restaurants, you know what I mean? I don't know. Speaking of like really seeing everything, I'm seeing you guys in the live chat. Hi, Layla Lee. Hi, Lori Dawn. Internet Stupid. Thank you for my shades. Yes. Quinn Sitensel number 2. I see you guys are in the live chat and not saying hi, so make sure to say hi because I could see you guys. Thank you so much for joining this Bravo Bitch podcast. I have Raven from Mainly Bravo. It's Grant's Rants. If you're just joining us, I want to move on to Shaws of Sunset because I know Grant doesn't like Reza, and now we could be on like agreement because we're all mad at him over here. I think even Raven's mad at him because
I'm done with his ass. I'm done.
He went crazy. Let's start off with your uterus exploded because you had 10 abortions.
How fucking dare you?
That's
disgusting. How could you even fix your mouth to say that and to say it across a whole party of like however many people were there? When I say my jaw dropped, I was like,
she didn't even know what to say back.
What could you say?
I don't even know how to react to that. See, I haven't watched it, but I'm just listening and I'm like, what? And this cancel culture, you're going to go on a TV show and say that to somebody?
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got canceled. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't say that. And the thing about Reza is like, we have to go back to the history. We have to rewind and we have to realize is that on this show specifically, all they do is go after the jugular. They don't just like throw a little shade, like, like if I want to just jump back to Beverly Hills, that scene of Garcelle going in that speech, oh yeah, not all of them are my best friends, which is nothing, and they're gonna turn into like a huge storyline.
Oh,
that's just
classic.
That's just shade. But over
Like,
here in Chocolate Sunset, y'all are throwing daggers that are killing people. Like, I mean, you're twisting the knife and like who says that? Just like a woman's point of view, like it's like the ultimate disrespect.
It's disgusting. And it's to go back to what you said about, their history and they always cross the line and everything like that. Cause I've seen a lot of comments of people being like, well, MJ did this, MJ did that. And I'm like, okay. Like, yes, neither one of their hands are clean, but like, you have to see how that is so fucked up. Like, I don't even, that's disgusting. You can't, come on.
It's too much. Well, I understand what people are saying because MJ's a little shady,
sure.
a little messy. She brought Gigi's
very messy
husband and stuff. Like, I get it. This is the friend group. But I just feel like, you guys, how can we be friends after we do stuff to each other like this? Like, this is like, you just don't do that. Like, how could you say that and not expect anybody to come up there and whoop your ass? Like, you better damn right my Italian husband from New York he's gonna come up there.
He should be thanking his lucky stars. All he did was tear up that raggedy backyard anyways. Like,
and I think it was wrong, Reza, to like press charges all the way for Tommy to go to jail and everything over breaking a plant. Like, Queen, calm down. So Grant, why don't you mess with Shaz? Besides the fact that they're horrible to each other.
It just never appealed to me. And now that I see it's more of the usual produced fight of the week, I'm really not interested, to be honest with you.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about this is real fighting. It's just,
I don't think it's.
Yeah, it's not produced. It's real fighting. They just go after the jugular, and we're just shocked by it.
They're just terrible people.
I just don't know if I need any more TV of just people fighting. I feel like I have enough of that. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Is it too late? Like, would you recommend like someone listening who's been in and out of it? Like, would you recommend they pick it back up, or is it just too late?
Well, you know what? I don't know. Shaz has brought us some good moments, I feel like. It's shown the trials and tribulations of what it's like to be in tumultuous friendships. It's not just about being with a significant other and having this up and down. Like, there's friends that I've been friends with that we have crazy up and down hills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's nice to see that. But at the same time, from a perspective point of view, it's like, I would never say anything like that to my friends. And if I even attempted to get something like that out of my mouth, I would be popped so fast physically, I wouldn't even be able to say anything like that. Because my friends, we're from the streets. Like, we don't play around like that. Right. We didn't go to Beverly Hills High School like these kids did. Closing thoughts on Shaz before we move on to Vanderpump Rules. Speaking of horrible people.
I really, just the same thing. I just don't, there's no coming back from that, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could. That's just me. Like, I'm not really into, I can maybe forgive somebody, but like, don't ever speak to me again. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, but like, that's it.
Do we think that at the reunion, the card reader will press that? I think that he'll press an answer or something? Or are they just going to give a scripted, I was wrong to say this, copy and paste to People magazine type of response?
You know how Andy is.
I don't know. Reza is trying to, like, right now still act like what he said was okay. Like, he's not sorry, so.
He's retweeting the 5 tweets he's getting that, that people are saying that I'm on Team Reza. And they have no avatars, and it's like...
It's like, okay, Adam. Hi.
Raven, what do you think about Nema? Do you think he's a little thirsty, or do you think, like, you like him, you like that fat boy story, the new teeth, Dana 5000?
I did not like Nema last season. I'm coming around to him this season. I like the way that he checked Mike on like whatever the last couple episodes. I was like, oh, okay, Nema, maybe you're not too bad. The teeth, though, are too much. They need to be toned down a little bit. But no, I'm starting to like him. I am.
Cool. And Destiny sleeping with...
No. I know, I can't stand Destiny. Okay. If she wants to sleep with Sarah's weird brother, whatever. I think Sarah might be blowing it out of proportion a little bit.
Totally.
But I understand why she's annoyed, but they aren't friends. But it's like she already didn't like Destiny, right?
As many times as I want to. We are not friends. I don't know you like that.
Right. And it's like, Sarah, clearly she already didn't like Destiny. And I feel like that's what the real issue is.
Like, let's focus on our Kelly girl. Let's focus on getting some of that juice. I want to hear some of that juice.
Exactly. Like, you got some fucking nerve. You dated him for 3 years and you, all of that other like child stuff was happening already. And you still made that choice.
Exactly. I'm like, girl.
It's a little bit weird.
All right, let's move on to Vanderpump Rules because I feel like we've been getting tortured for months. And now that we're quarantined, we were forced to watch the wedding, but at least now it's over. It's like a band-aid we ripped off and like, ugh, it's like we're released of this poison now.
I'm so tired of hearing her and that now the husband up on that balcony, we're getting married. I'm like, oh, stop, please. We know. I've had enough. They open up every episode.
We got it.
Go ahead, guys. Jump into Vanderpump Rules. Give me your thoughts. No filter. Just spew it out.
Like you said, like I'm so happy it's over because I'm just so sick of hearing about it. What bugged me the most was that Lisa, because the whole episode was about the wedding, which I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But Lisa was like, yeah, Jax is a new person or he's a whole different person and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Lisa, are you actually being serious right now? He is the same exact person. He's just married now. He's still a complete asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be serious. Who paid you to say that and how much?
I don't understand when people like, I mean, I had Chelsea Stark Jones on my podcast just last week and she's like all about Jackson Brittany. And I was like, my mouth dropped. I could not believe it. But we have to realize, guys, there's like a whole world of people out there that actually like Jackson Brittany. They think it's like the perfect fairy tale. They think that he's changed when we need to just like remember the hashtag Jax fucked Faith.
I think
Yes.
I think Lisa Vanderpump plays into the narrative that the story producers want. Where we saw all those flashbacks in the week prior, which was a very well done montage, but like they've just like this tamed beast. That's the narrative they want us to see. Like he's now ready for marriage. He's there, ready to go. But no one's buying it. We watched this man for how many years? Philander around. Who's buying it?
I haven't bought it since Laura Lee was freaking giving it to him at the bar, going, I am not going anywhere. You just in the bathroom. I'm not going anywhere.
I miss her. Yes.
Like, actually, I am leaving because I just booked We're the Millers. Bye, bitches. I'm a star. See, the thing about just Jackson Brittany is like the final thesis for them. Like they're just, I don't think they're good people. I think they're
not.
People. I think Katie Maloney is an awful person as well. Stassi, the ranch and the murder thing, like that, like that's groundbreaking thing. Like we've all been obsessed with ranch and murder since we were in high school, girl.
Exactly.
I'm glad you're capitalizing it. Like you're capitalizing. Good for you. You're making money off of it. You're still annoying though. I feel like Kristen, we should give her a dating show. She's a disaster.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Thank you very much. She's a disaster and she's fabulous. And I'm here for it. And Grant, I just want to ask you this because I know you're from LA. How hilarious was Dana going, I thought they went to the Jones Italian restaurant and not Jones on 3rd. I was freaking dying.
I know.
This is such an LA thing.
Yeah.
You live in LA, you know exactly what they're talking about, what we're talking about. So freaking fun.
I love the romantic version of Jones. It's across from a Target, so don't get too excited. But it's very mob-ish. And you go in, it's very dark. I just got to go sign the check, could barely see deep boots, so you could have private conversations.
Exactly.
And then there's a different Jones where she said like where you go to grab a salad or a sandwich. So I get it, but like anyone else, like I think that probably went over everyone's head if they're not aware of that. Cause like they did the little like illustration, but like what did that prove?
Kudos to the illustration. I thought it was nice to throw something different in there.
Yeah, they do different vignettes and stuff like that in each episode, little goofy things. Didn't they have a commercial for a week previous to hire Tom or whatever.
Yeah, and now Dana's hooking up with Brett. I'm like, okay, girl, okay, I see you making the.
How's Sheena gonna react to that? Oh my god!
Downtown, walking fast.
I'm a Sheena fan still. I'm one of the few, but I'm a Sheena fan, especially after watching all these other basics.
Her making out with the groomsmen, I'm like, that is so me.
I was like, of course she is.
I was so proud of her. So proud.
I wanted a better look at him.
That is time well spent. I agree.
Raven, thoughts on give me some of your thoughts on Vanderpump Rules. Give me thoughts on the couples and what you think about the newbies.
All right. Okay. So couples, let's start. Jax and Brittany, terrible people. They're going right to hell immediately. Hate them. Stassi and Beau. You know I can't stand Stassi. She's problematic as fuck. Like, I don't fuck with her. Beau, I think, is an opportunist. I don't trust him. But you know what? He seems to be nice to her, which is nice. So they can be together. Whatever. Katie, can't stand her. She's the worst. Schwartz, he seems nice, but it's stupid. It's not cute to me anymore. So whatever. They shouldn't be together, but they're too lazy to get divorced. Now that they're actually married. Yes. Whatever. Is that all the couples?
Tom and Ariana.
Oh, love them.
Thank you.
I think they're the only
humans
people
on the show
who have good sense.
Our only allies.
Yeah.
That too. They are great people. I would like to hang out with them. I would be friends with them if I could. Sheena, I like Sheena. I appreciate her little comments that she's made about coronavirus the past few days, but she's apologizing like we're just going to move past it.
I didn't hear that.
We're going to put her into the Vanessa Hudgens category where we will deal with this a little bit later, girl.
We'll deal with it later. Kristen. I like Kristen. I love watching her.
She's a disaster.
She's a fucking mess.
A disaster.
Yes, a beautiful disaster. New people. I don't fuck with Brett and Max for, their little racist comments. I don't forgive easily.
You don't have to. You don't really have to.
Yeah, no, I can't get past that. What else did they do? And they're just terrible guys. They're both fuckboys.
Especially Max.
Oh my god,
I feel really stupid because I still can't figure out which one is which, and I know there's a difference, but I really get confused because they don't give them equal air time.
The wrists. One has an Apple Watch and one doesn't.
That's true. Because really, I feel stupid because usually, but to me, it's just like, I don't know, they're not on enough for me to really identify, like, this is Max. Like, it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit of Atlanta because we're dwindling down, and I could do this all day with you guys, but we only have about 10 minutes left, and I want to break down Atlanta because, the Kim and, oh my God, I was going to say Kim and Nene.
Ooh, taking it back.
The best duo on television, though. Where the lie at? Where the lie at? Where the lie at?
Oh, Brielle.
Some Kim and Nene, okay? Let's take it back to the choking. But did you see me choke you? Was it on camera? Was it on camera? This Kenya Nene thing is totally crazy. But now Nene went on Instagram. She went on YouTube Live, talked about Candy, talked about oh, you're scared. Let's bring back Phaedra. You don't have a storyline.
She's scared.
Yeah, she was like, oh, you nervous that you don't want to bring back Phaedra? Because she said she was there for Candy during the whole Phaedra drama, and that Candy hasn't been loyal to Nene at all. She hasn't been like, oh yeah, Kenya was wrong, y'all have been wrong, Nene's really trying. Instead, she's like, Kenya's trying, and Kenya's giving you an olive branch. You know what I mean? When Kenya's actually played with everybody's relationship, I'm Team Nene right now. At the moment, I'm Team Nene because when she's good, she's good. And we got to give people credit when it's due. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean, but I will never be Team Nene. You know that already?
Raven, I like it.
You already know that. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Assaults cast members? I don't think so.
No.
Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on Atlanta.
Okay. So the last week's episode, I was prepared to think that Nini's olive branch to Kenya when they were at the dinner, and she was like, "Oh, what about your dog? Oh, like I'm here for you, blah blah blah." And Kenya wasn't really that receptive to it, which I feel like was understandable. You know, she was like, "I don't really want to talk to you about it right now, whatever." She wasn't like outwardly rude like she could have been. I feel like Nini's reaction to her not wanting to have like a one-on-one after the dinner was a bit much in the way she was like, well, fuck Kenya and fuck her bad skin and like blah blah blah. I'm like, whatever. I was like, okay. I feel like if you're actually sorry about something, you want to apologize, you have to be prepared for the other person to accept it and act the way that you want them to, or whether they don't act the way that you want them to, you're going to be good with it if it's real. And so I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't so real, because why are you so fucking mad? You have to remember the stuff that you did to her. And be like, some people, sometimes it takes some time, you know?
Yeah.
And I'd have been the same fucking way. I'd have been like, okay, but no, I don't really want to talk to you right now.
I like how Portia did that with Nini. She was like, before we say I'm sorry, I'm going to bring up everything you did and how you shut down. I feel like that was authentic, and that's the only way to like really get to the core of a problem. You got to call them up all the way. And I feel like maybe Portia and Portia and Nini were just ready to do that. But I don't think Nini and Kenya are ever going to have that moment.
No, because I don't think they were ever actually liked each other.
Ever.
Portia and Nini had like a relationship before, so I think it's easier for them to come back to it afterwards. But Kenya and Nini don't fuck with each other. They just don't.
They totally cancel each other out. They've canceled each other out forever. They're such alphas. And, you know, Nini was there first, and she'll always hang on to that branch no matter what. This is like my tree. Get out, you know?
It is.
And, but Kenya is, you know, she's climbing up there and she's taking over. I mean, I really enjoy her forever. I just really enjoy Kenya, and I love that she's quick, and Nini seems so checked out, and Kenya's like, nope, you know what? Like, this is my gig. They'll never see eye to eye.
No.
But Nini's awake now, and she's like, all right, I checked out.
She is awake.
Bitch.
Yeah. She going down the list, apologizing to everyone, and now she's with Kenya, and it's just not going to happen.
And Kenya's like, no, bitch, I know what you're doing, and this shit is mine. You try to take it away from me, I'm back, bitch.
That reunion is going to be so good. I can't wait. They're going to kill each other.
Wait, bitch. Just wait for the reunion. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And Kenya's like, oh, I'm going to bring the receipt. So I can't wait. The world needs to cancel being over so we could see them fight. And then we can go back.
It's a cancel being over. No, but really it does.
Like, I know that y'all are just ready to go at it. And trust me, we want to see it. We're over here quarantined at home. Trust me, we have nothing to do. Of course we want to see it.
Yeah.
Candy. Should we keep her on, or should we say goodbye to the candy-coated, you know, basic storylines all about business, you know, adding people to the family? But where's the meat? I feel the last time we got the meat was when she went through the whole thing with Phaedra. I know it was like awful, but that was when, like, I mean, we had Sheree going, oh my God. Like Sheree was crying and it had nothing to even do with her.
Yes.
One of my favorite moments, by the way.
Oh, Sheree. Love her.
I think Candy could go. And I like Candy. Like you said, I mean, she's not doing anything. Apparently she's getting a OLG like spinoff or something like that that's supposed to be like Vanderpump Rules. Like, she can go. Candy, she doesn't need the show. And I've always thought like she seems a little too normal to be on there anyways. I don't know.
Shows are always boring. Escape was boring.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
I don't mind her being on the show. I think that she really legitimizes a lot of it as far as business goes. We've seen so much of her for so long. But when it does get to the point where we're like making up things, I'm not saying they're doing that with her, but like I'm thinking flashing to like a Melissa Gorga where it's like, we want to have another baby maybe. And it's like these kind of like contrived storylines, keep them on because they have to have something going on. I think she has enough going on with her business. And if that's not enough for them as story producers, then they should probably let her go. You know, we've seen her for a long time. I'm not advocating for them to get rid of her because she's the most relatable. But if they're really not going to do anything with her, that's a main spot. But also, you have to respect she's been there since season 2, right? So
jumping in, let's go to New Jersey. Do you think Melissa Gorga should go?
Yes.
It's never going to happen.
I know. Well, she could at least be a friend of. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they don't have anything going on. I'm so glad
Nothing.
Jennifer was calling her out.
Me too. I was like, yes, girl, say it. That's what we're screaming at the TV.
She actually is right, though. There are people out there that are really struggling with in vitro, and she's over here doing it for fun. Like, girl, stop it. Joe's tubes are tied, girl. Tarzan is spitting out 2 sperm, 3 maybe at most.
That's another show. That is another show where Teresa is like, for whatever reason, she's like, this is my tree on that show. She's like, everybody needs to like follow my story exclusively, and everybody else gets little breadcrumbs of what is going on in their life.
But she provides the show, though.
She does, but for a story perspective, I know we see so much. My point is we see so much of Teresa's personal life, the daughters. And then the other housewives, we don't see any of their business. We don't see any of their day-to-day. With Margaret, I know it's her choice, but we don't even see her family. So it's like, I've always called it Teresa of New Jersey because that's just kind of what it is. And the people around her. But I don't know. I want to see
more Dolores and Margaret. I love their new friendship and how it's blossoming because they weren't here for it at first. But Dolores always knows when someone is a good friend. And I think she realizes Margaret is a good friend. So I really hope that Teresa makes up with Margaret or gives her something. Margaret deserves it. Raven, thoughts on New Jersey?
I'm with Grant. And I say it all the time. So like Jersey and Beverly Hills are at the bottom of my list. Because it's like the Teresa show. I'm like, just give her own show because I want to see the other ladies. Give me more Jennifer. Because I go back and forth with her. That's why I know she's a good housewife.
I agree.
Like, I can't stand this bitch. Oh my God, I love her. I can't stand this bitch. I'm like, oh God, I love her. Yes. I want to see more of her. Marge, Jackie, whatever.
Jackie,
maybe, I don't know.
Too.
Dolores, yes. But it's just too much. It's too Teresa heavy. It just is. I know she's got like a good story, but it's just a lot.
I agree with the Jennifer thing. I'm like, we take 10 steps forward and we take 20 steps back, but I'm still on the road, girl. I haven't jumped off the track. I'm still here for it.
I'm here for it.
Dolores can make an exit whenever she wants, though. I mean, she does fit in. But again, another one with no story to tell. I don't believe for a minute that her, the boyfriend, and the ex-husband all live in that house together. I do not buy it.
You don't buy it?
It makes for a great story, but do we know anyone that would really do that?
Well, I love a good
threesome. And where are they all living? What rooms are they all in? It's not like she has this huge house. So it's like, how do they come? Like, what are they? Who shares what bathroom? And
Dolores would definitely get like a couple more seasons if she just looked into the camera and was like, I get with both of them. They both sleep with me. Yep. One in the AM, one in the PM.
Sign that contract.
Oh my God. I would applaud her.
Get us in trouble. You know, the threesomes are running wild in Beverly Hills. Make sure to keep watching It's Bravo Bitch because we are going to be breaking down all of the Beverly Hills drama. We're going to close out New Jersey tonight. We're going to close out, Real Housewives of Atlanta is right at the tip. It's almost ending. So I really hope that we get our shit together as far as public health and we get it going because I want to go back to the studio. And I'd like to just announce now, make sure to watch It's Bravo Bitch next Wednesday. I got MJ. MJ. Shaz. So she's going to be breaking down. She's going to give us the tea on the Reza thing. So let us know in the comments if you're Team Reza, you're Team MJ. I'm going to tally it up and talk about it with her. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Raven, I think you're amazing, hilarious. Bitch is Better podcast is fabulous. Check out her Instagram. I'm telling you, she makes me laugh. She says everything that we're thinking on Twitter. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to go on Twitter because I'm about to do my show and I don't want her to think that I'm saying everything she's saying because like we literally think everything that you're tweeting. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
Grant's Rants, obviously an OG podcaster. Yes. Check out its Grant's Rant Hollywood podcast talk. It's fabulous as well.
I had Margaret on.
Housewives. He throws in Dina Lohan. He throws in the Lohans in there.
Yes, Lohans.
The View is in there. Fabulous. Guys, where can we check you out? What do you want to promote real quick?
Sure. Margaret Josephs was on my podcast with Marge Sr. If you want to hear it, it was episode 150. And then I put out another episode that is completely free of any virus talk. So like this, you can get another escape. I'm going to be doing more and more content with other people, so that way we can give people a break and escape. So Grant's Rants Hollywood Talk.
Thank you, Grant. Raven, where can we find you? What do you want to promote, babe?
You guys can find me at Mainly Bravo on Instagram and Twitter. I live tweet the shows, make some memes, talk shit through my stories. Also, Bitch is Better podcast. We talk Bravo and whatever else we have on our minds. So,
and I'm
That's it.
Holly, and I'm going to be here every single Wednesday breaking it down for you guys, giving you the best. If it's hot, if it's on Bravo, I'm going to be talking about it. Make sure to tell your friends they watch Bravo. They should be watching this Bravo Bitch podcast. I'm Hollywood Leanne. It's my favorite day of the week. I'm going to give you a shot of my nipples one more time.
Yes, nipples.
Mention it all. You had sex in the waterbed. You have no friends. You have Jason now. You'll probably screw that up soon. Real Housewives of New York is going to come back, and we're going to be covering it all. I love you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye, AfterBuzzers.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.